Hello guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now I will tell you about the summary of this book, Business English, Unit 7 and Unit 8. Unit 7 discuss about company structure. Do you know what do you need for a solid structure within all business English? So, doing the business, raising Engel here how efficient management structure are vital for success. The need for a solid structure within all business entities is absolutely fundamental. According to Miss Angela Tripoli, a lecturer in business administration at University College Dublin, organizational structure concerns who reports to whom in the company and how different elements are grouped together. A new company cannot go forward without this, and established companies must ensure their structure reflect their target markets, goals, and available technology. Depending on their size and needs, there are several organizational structure companies can choose from. Increasingly so in the constantly evolving business environment, many firms are opting for a kind of hybrid of all of them. The most recognizable setup is called the functional structure, where a fairly traditional chain of command is put in place. The main benefit of this system is clear lines of communication from top to bottom, but it is generally accepted that it can also be a bureaucratic setup which doesn't favor speedy decision making. The importance for multinational companies of a good geographic structure, said Ms. Tripoli, could be seen when one electrical product manufacturer produced an innovative rice cooker which made perfect rice. According to Western standards, when they tried to sell it on the Asian market, the product flopped because there were no country managers informing them of the change that would need to be made in order to satisfy this more demanding market. Okay, next I will discuss about company structure. So most organizations have a hierarchical or pyramidal structure with one person or a group of people at the top and an increasing number of people below them at each successive level. There is a clear line or chain of command running down the pyramid. All the people in the organization know what decision they are able to make, who their superior or boss is to whom they report, and who their immediate subordinates are to whom they can give instruction. Some people in an organization have colleagues who help them. For example, there might be an assistant to the marketing manager. This is known as a staff position. Its holder has no line authority and is not integrated into the chain of command, unlike, for example, the assistant marketing manager, who is number 2 in the marketing department. Today, most large manufacturing organizations have a functional structure, including, among others, production, finance, marketing, sales, and personnel or staff department. This means, for example, that the production and marketing department cannot take financial decisions without consulting the finance department. Functional organization is efficient, but there are two standard criticisms. Firstly, people are usually more concerned with the success of their department than that of the company. So there are permanent battles between, for example, finance and marketing, or marketing and production, which have incompatible goals. Secondly, separating function is unlikely to encourage innovation. Yet for a large organization manufacturing a range of products, having a single production department is generally inefficient. Consequently, most large companies are decentralized. Following the model of Alfred Sloan, who divided General Motors into separate operating divisions in 1920, each division had its own engineering, production, and sales department, made a different category of car, and was expected to make a profit. Business that cannot be divided into autonomous divisions with their own market can simulate decentralization, setting up divisions that deal with each other using internally determined transfer price. Many banks, for example, have established commercial, corporate, private banking, international, and investment division. An inherent problem of hierarchy is that people at lower levels are unable to make important decisions, but have to pass on responsibility to their boss. One solution to this is matrix management, in which people report to more than one superior. For example, a product manager with an idea might be able to deal directly with managers responsible for a certain market segment and for a geographical region, as well as the managers responsible for the traditional function of finance, sales, and production. This is one way of keeping authority at lower levels, but it is not necessarily a very efficient one. Okay, now I will tell you about Unit 8 with the topic Money Matters. So in this book, I will explain about the function and characteristic of money. So, American business produce, market, and distribute goods and services. Money makes it possible for business to obtain what they need from suppliers and for consumers to obtain goods. Money is defined as anything customarily used as a medium of exchange, a unit of accounting, and a store of value. The basis of the market economy is voluntary exchange. In the American economy, the exchange usually involves money in return for a good or service. So, the function of money. There are three functions of money. There are a medium of exchange, and then unit of accounting, and store of value. 1. Medium of exchange. To say that money is a medium of exchange simply means that a seller will accept it in exchange for a good or service. Most people are paid for their work in money, which they then can use to buy whatever they need or want. Without money, people would have to barter or exchange goods and service for other goods and service. Suppose you work in a grocery store and were paid in groceries because money did not exist to get whatever you needed, such as clothes and housing. You would have to find people who have the goods that you want. In addition, those people would have to want the exact goods, in this case, groceries, that you have. Barter requires what economists call a double coincidence of want. Each party to a transaction must want exactly what the other person has to offer. This situation is rare. As a result, people in societies that barter for goods spend great amounts of time and effort making trades with one another. Bartering can work only in small societies with fairly simple economic system. Number 2. Unit of accounting. Money is the yardstick that allows people to compare the values of goods and service in relation to one another. Money that is a measure of value function in this way as a unit of accounting. Each nation uses a basic unit to measure the value of goods. As it uses the foot or meter to measure distance, in the United States, its base of unit of value is the dollar. In Japan, it is the yen. In France, the franc. An item for sale is marked with a price that indicates its value in terms of that unit. Using money as the single unit of accounting provides a simple factor in comparing goods. People can determine whether one item is a better bargain than another. A single unit of accounting also allows people to keep accurate financial records or record of debt owed, income saved, and so on. Business people can better calculate their profits and losses over the years by using a single money unit of accounting. Number 3. Store of value. Money also serves as a store of value. You can sell something such as your labor and store the purchasing power that results from the sale in the form of money for later use. People usually receive their money income once a week, once every 2 weeks, or once a month. However, they usually spend their income at different times during a pay period. To be able to buy things between paydays, a person can store some of his or her income in cash and some in a checking account. It is important to note that in periods of rapid and unpredictable inflation, money is less about to act as a store of value. Now, about characteristic of money. Money has 6 characteristics. First is durable. Description: durable is when money must be able to withstand the wear and tear of being passed from person to person. Paper money lasts on the average of only 1 year, but old bills can be easily replaced. Coins, in contrast, last 4 years. Number 2, portable. Description: portable is when money can be carried around easily. Though paper money is not very durable, people can easily carry large sums of paper money. Number 3 is divisible. Description: divisible is when money must be easily divided into small parts so that purchases of any price can be made. Carrying coins and small bills makes it possible to make purchases of any amount. Number 4 is stable in value. Description: stable in value is when money must be stable in value. Its value cannot change rapidly, or its usefulness as a store of value will decrease. Number 5 is scarce. Scarce is when whatever is used, money must be scarce. That is what gives it value. And last is accept. Description: accept is when whatever is used as money must be accepted as a medium of exchange in payment for debt. In the United States, acceptance is based on the knowledge that others will continue to accept paper money, coins, and checks in exchange for desired goods and services. And I think that's all for my summary about Business English Unit 7 and Unit 8. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.